Big delt destruction going on today at the at-home workout in my garage. And if, for instance, you don't have any of these free weights, look at some of the other videos that I've published. You can see I show a lot of alternative movements that you can do just with resistance bands, okay? So no friggin' excuses, don't wanna hear it. So went through a circuit today because I wanted to keep the heart elevated and burn a good amount of calories. I wanted to burn at least 700 calories minimum just in the weights alone, and that's exactly what I did. So it started off with hitting the rear delts to begin with, and the traps, by targeting the upright row. Upright row as being the first exercise. So I knocked out anywhere about 15 repetitions there, and then I just went into a circuit style, exercise after exercise. From there, I went straight onto the rear delts because they're kind of pre-fatigued from doing the upright rows as well as the traps. But because I went wide with the elbows up, I was targeting the rear delts, especially at the angle that I come out. I make sure that I point my elbows up in the air, but I pull back as well at the same time to target the rear delts. And once I'd done with that, like I said, rear raises with the plates. I don't have any dumbbells here, light enough. I've got 85s, but I'm not gonna swing the 85s. So did rear delts there. Again, knocking out about 15, 20 repetitions on pretty much everything. And then straight from there, went to the side raises. Again, so I went a lot lighter this time. And then I believe I went onto the front raises. Doesn't matter which order you do it, to be honest with you. And that was with a singular plate. So one plate I was holding coming up overhead. When I couldn't do any more overhead, I was just coming up to eye line. And once I'd done with that, I went onto the shoulder press. And that was with kettlebells. So it was an alternative shoulder press. I'll do one side, then the other. And to begin with, I was coming across with my hand, try not to go too far under chin level, and then press in with the alternate side and then the alternate side. When I couldn't do any more than that, I was doing a snatch clean, or snatch press, I should say. And I was doing that with a kettlebell, again, alternative, until I reached absolute failure. And then I moved on to, I believe, the sixth and final exercise, and that was the shrug to really target the traps. So once I was done with that, I went onto the treadmill. You don't have to use a treadmill. If you don't have a treadmill, you could do some stair climbers, you could jog on the spot, you could do burpees, jumping jacks, whatever. But I ran, or jogged I should say, for 1 minute, and then I walked for 1 minute. That was like my shoulder recovery, but I want to keep my heart rate elevated. I wanted to remove a lot of the lactic acid from my shoulders and continue to get the blood flow back into my delts, because remember, if you're doing exactly the same as me, you would have taken pre-caged, your pre-workout, 30 or 40 minutes before the workout and in cage during the workout. So you want to make sure that you get rid of a lot of the lactic acid and get a lot of those nutrients like your citrulline, like your creatine, like your carnosine back into those localized areas, so you're completely recovered to smash it again, but still with an elevated heart rate. So that's what I did. I did 5 circuits of that in total, and that was it. Delt's done. Got the pump, baby. So it's very short, but it's intense. It's quality over quantity. There's no reason why you cannot transform with whatever you've got available to you. It just comes down to the commitment here. So remember, immediately post-workout is when you have your post-workout shake. So I'm finishing mine right now, and then I'll just do about 10 minutes on the treadmill because I'm not doing post-workout cardio today. But I make sure that I always do some form of cardio, like a cool down, just to get rid of, again, a lot of the toxins in the body and shuttle that protein isolate peptide into the localized areas, because we got to come back and hit it with the same intensity tomorrow. So that is it, guys. If you like this video, please comment, subscribe, and let me know if you want more like this. Peace.